Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo Chia here, back with a new movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto Raised a Baby? And yeah, guys, it's my original movie, and yeah, it's kind of inspired by Rising Phoenix. It's a fan fiction on Naruto that is incomplete, but has almost 70 chapters. You can check that out as well. And yeah, guys, if you haven't, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And yeah, guys, without further ado, let's begin our story. Our story begins as we see the ending of the Great Fourth Shinobi War. This war has caused so much destruction and death for each and every one of the elemental nations regarding minor or major villages. They had taken a huge blow. Many of their shinobi forces were annihilated. Some of their loved ones also died. And some of the newer generation also died amongst them. At the end, Madara was able to cast the Infinite Tsukiyomi, but he was betrayed by Black Zetsu, and Kaguya Otsutsuki was revived. Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura and Kakashi, with the power given by the Sage of Six Paths himself to Sasuke and Naruto, were able to defeat and reseal Kaguya alongside Black Zetsu, and separate the 9 Bijus from the 10 Tails Garo statue. Once everything was supposedly over, Sasuke showed his true colors. He wanted to overthrow the world's government and become its true ruler. Under its command, he will bring new world from the previous one's ashes. He will destroy the shinobi system. That was what he thought. But Naruto yet again stood in its path because they were yet so close to the victory, and Naruto didn't want it, his best friend or brother, to destroy the peace of elemental nations that they were finally able to achieve. Sasuke was already a criminal in all of the village's bingo books, an S rank one at that. So, what they did? They took on the battle to the final valley, the Valley of the End, where both of them clashed with their powers that were bestowed upon them by the Sage of Six Paths and Jinchuriki power as well. Once they ran out, they battled from dusk till dawn in their normal forms, Taijutsu battle. At the end, there was one-on-one jutsu, his Chidori and Naruto's Rasengan that clashed. Naruto was able to overpower Sasuke. Sasuke lost the battle. As Naruto finally thought that this was over and dealt with, he moved his hand towards Sasuke to pick him up, but Sasuke sneered at him and ran away. As at that time Naruto fell unconscious, but his unconscious form was grabbed by 2 figures. Kakashi Sensei was the last word Naruto said before he succumbed to the unconsciousness. Once he regained his consciousness, he was still there, lying on the floor, as Sakura was healing him with tears in her eyes, as Kakashi looked defeated as well. What happened? Sasuke escaped again. We have to stop him. Without him, we cannot undo the Infinite Tsukiyomi. You don't have to worry about that, Naruto, said a third voice as the 3 of them turned around, alerted, as they relaxed suddenly when they saw who this voice belonged to. Old Grandpa Super Sage, what are you doing here? I took away my powers from Sasuke. He won't be able to use my abilities of Rinnegan anymore. But how are we going to stop him? Or stop this Infinite Tsukiyomi? Well, that is why I'm here. Kakashi, this is going to be temporary. You have to work fast with Naruto. Naruto, gather as much chakra as you can. Alright, Kurama, can you lend me some chakra? Kid, I'm going to lend you some chakra, but it will put me to sleep for 3 to 4 months to recover. Are you sure about this, Kurama? I can sleep for that long. Besides, this battle has already caused me enough tardiness. As Kurama yawned. Here, take it, kid. As both of them fist bumped in Mindscape. See ya later, Kurama. Yeah, see ya later, Naruto. See ya later, Dad, Kurama said before he fell to unconsciousness and fell to sleep. As Naruto's chakra flared, as he once again gained his Sage of Six Path KCM 2 mode. As Kakashi connected his palm with the Sage of Six Path as the moon crest appeared on his palm. Now all you have to do is gather as much as chakra on your palms and make the seal as the said seal in canon to release the genjutsu, as both of them did, which caused both of them to fall unconscious as Kakashi's moon seal disappeared. Well, Sakura, this should do it, but beware, Sasuke is still outside. His soul is come to darkness. He cannot be saved. He can only be removed to be saved from this darkness. As Sakura's eyes widened in horror, but she hardened herself. Hi, I will inform them of this, Sakura said as her fist clenched. Why did you come to darkness, Sasuke-kun? No, he's not the Sasuke I knew. He's a monster now that should be put down, Sakura thought to herself as she cried. Then she wiped her tears as all over the world the tree fell and the bandages revealed the people that were in the infinite Tsukiyomi, as slowly but surely each and everyone was freed from this said cursed genjutsu. As once they were freed, they cheered, thinking they have won, as the Rookie 9 rushed towards Naruto as Tsunade sensed the chakra where Naruto was. As all of them rushed towards Naruto and Kakashi and Sakura. Once they arrived there, they saw that Kakashi and Naruto were unconscious as Sakura was crying. Sakura, Naruto, Sasuke. Where's Sasuke? Asked Ino. He left us. He left us, He's a monster now. He wants to destroy this world, nothing else. We'll talk about this when we get back to the village, Sakura. First we have to deal with Naruto and Kakashi. Don't worry, Sensei. They're only unconscious due to chakra depletion. It was Kakashi Sensei and Naruto who saved us all. Sasuke just wanted to kill us. As everyone who was there had eyes widened, but instead of the other villages and Kages of the other villages alongside Tsunade, we have to deal with him, Tsunade, said Oniki. It will be done, but now we have to recover and regroup. I have to agree with the Hokage, right? Tsuchikage here, said A, the Raikage. We have to get Naruto to a safe place where he can recover from his injuries. Is there any fatal injuries on him? Asked Gaara. No, Kazekage-sama, he's alright. He's just chakra depleted, that's all. As for the next month, they recovered and mourned for the lost ones. And everything was going back on track, but Naruto, once he woke up, lost his spark. Everyone in the elemental nations put Sasuke in their bingo book as dead on sight. He was a criminal to the whole elemental world. And he was a double S-rank ninja who can only be defeated by Naruto and Kakashi, who had somewhat regained his ability to use Sharingan. It was a gift from none other than Sage of Six Paths and his friend Obito, meaning he can use Kamui and as well as Susanoo of Obito. But he lost the Mooncrest seal. As Naruto was walking in the village, strolling as his eyes were dull, he was deep in thought. Why, Sasuke? You're a criminal even bigger now. You cannot be saved. I have to remove you. I cannot let you jeopardize this peace and disrupt so many lives, so many innocents. As a Chunin came, and Naruto was called to the Hokage office. What is it, Tsunade-bachan? Naruto said as he entered the office and looked around. There were so many people in the office that were present there. Naruto, it's about Sasuke. As Naruto's fist tightened as his eyes widened. Then Naruto, what happened? He's been causing trouble, Naruto. He's been killing normal villagers left and right. We cannot let this be anymore. What are we going to do about this, Shisho? You're not going to do anything about this, Sakura. What do you mean, Naruto? You already know that he has caused so much death, and he will not stop. If somebody's there to stop him, we have to put an end to him. It will be me who will do this. not anyone else. As everyone's eyes were, no, I cannot let you go out there and be killed. I have defeated him once. I can do it all again. But this time, I will be doing with the intent to kill him, not to bring him back. As Kakashi was also saddened by this proclamation of Naruto, but he knew it was for the best. Naruto, I'm not going to stop you, but are you sure about this? I know how it feels to kill your best friend and live with it, but it's not good sight. Are you sure about this? I have made a promise, Sensei. I have made my resolve. I'm not going to waver here now. I cannot let Sasuke, friend of mine or brother of mine, I cannot let him do this. He's not the same Sasuke we all knew when we became the Team 7, or once we were in the academy. He's something more than Sasuke. He's a monster, said Sakura, cutting them in, as both Kakashi and Naruto's eyes were. Sakura-chan. Sakura. I've seen him when he was leaving. His eyes, they were not normal. They held malice, destruction, pleasure in destruction. He's not the Sasuke we knew. He's corrupted. He's corrupted by darkness, but that consumed his soul. So what are we going to do here? We are going with him, Sensei. No, I'm going alone. You cannot stop me. I has not activated its KCM2 with chakra orbs and vanished. Damn it. Alert every Chunin and Jonin has not activated his Sage mode and traced for Sasuke's chakra. There. His abilities and senses were enhanced due to his KCM2 mode, and he could sense almost all over the elemental nations. As Naruto vanished in a yellow flash and appeared there, as Sasuke was about to kill an innocent 3-year-old child with his sword, but he was kicked in the face and thrown almost a kilometer out of the side of the village. Damn it! He already found me. As Naruto appeared in a yellow flash in front of him, Sasuke, I cannot let you do this anymore. Damn you, dope. First, you defeated me and you humiliated me. Next, that damn old Sage took away my Sharingan abilities and Rinnegan. I was able to gain the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, and now I have normal 3-Tomo Sharingan. Damn him, he took away my abilities. I'm gonna kill him once I'm done with this world. Sasuke, you have to stop this. You cannot kill innocents. They're not innocents. Even if they are, they will do crimes in the future. I'm going to put an end to this race and build a new world on top of this ashes. No, Sasuke, I cannot let you do this. The world is finally at peace. I cannot let you destroy this. As both of them clashed again, jutsu after jutsu, which caused destruction all around. They were there when they were at the Valley of the End, tired, out of chakra once again, as they were both breathing heavily and panting. Sasuke, you have to stop this. I will not stop, Dobe. As something happened at that time. Outside of Naruto's mouth, his eyes widened. A crow came out. The same crow that Itachi made Naruto swallow at the time of the 4th grade Shinobi War 2 months ago. And the crow transformed into Itachi's visage as Sasuke's eyes widened, as well as Naruto's. Itachi, Nisan, what are you doing here? Naruto asked. Hello, Naruto-kun. Hello, Sasuke. As Itachi frowned, I cannot believe what you have turned into. Sasuke, why did you become a hero, not a villain? Naruto, I'm going to perform this jutsu, and once this jutsu is done, I know what will you do, and I hope what I think you will do is the thing you will do. With a smile, Itachi made hand seals. Time reversal. Age degeneration. As Itachi slammed his hands together, as Sasuke and the whole area glowed, as both of them fell unconscious. What is going on? Naruto's were thinking as he fell to unconsciousness, as Itachi smiled and vanished. When Naruto woke up, he was grunting. What the hell? Where's Itachi? Sasuke? Damn it, that bastard escaped. As he heard the babies crying. Huh? What? As Naruto neared the crying source, as he saw Sasuke's clothes. What the hell? Did the Tame ran away naked? As Naruto looked through the clothes and found a naked baby there, who was like he was just born. As Naruto picked him up. Huh? What the hell? Who left his baby here? Oh well, have to get him somewhere warm, Naruto thought as he took off his jacket, same orange and black one, and wrapped it around the said baby, as the baby was finally warm now and was starting to sleep or fall again. I have to get him somewhere else. As Naruto was now panicking what he can do, as he thought an idea. I know, as he made a shadow clone. At the said shadow clone was handed the baby as Naruto bit his thumb and made hand seal. Summoning jutsu, as he said as he slammed his hands, as two small toads appeared with cloaks. Hello, Ma, Pa, I need your help. What is it, Naruto-chan? Well, you see, I need your help with this, he said, pointing towards the baby dramatically. What? Naruto-chan, how could you? You're so young and yet you became a father? Who's the poor girl? No, Ma, I didn't do any of that stuff. That's Parvy Sage's things, not mine. And I don't know. I found him in the Teme's clothes. Teme? Sasuke Uchiha? You mean the traitor? Yeah, the same one. As Ma jumped on Naruto's shoulder, the clone one, and looked towards the baby intently as she gasped. Pa, this baby is Sasuke. He's been transformed back to when he was born, and he lost all his abilities, chakra, and memories. What? You can't be serious, Ma. Nice joke, but seriously. Are you joking, right? Naruto said, getting out of his stupidity. No, Naruto-chan, this is Sasuke. Eh? What the hell? How can I transform him back then? We don't know, Naruto-chan. For now, you have to bring him back with us to the Mount Miyaboku. That will be the safest place for him. We know that the whole elemental nations are searching for Sasuke Uchiha, who is a double S-rank criminal. Baby or not, he will be executed for his crimes. Is that we fear? He is transformed back into baby, lost his memories. Maybe he's given a second chance. As Naruto understood, hi. As they left to the Mount Miyaboku. For the next 2 months, nobody knew what happened to Naruto and Sasuke. Back in Konoha, everyone was getting worried, sick about this. Villagers were starting to ask, was Naruto on a mission, a long-term outside? They knew that Naruto went to fight with Sasuke, who was a traitor. Once a golden boy of the said village, now was a traitor and a disgrace. And once who was a demon of this village was now their hero and the savior of the elemental nations, as his heritage was also revealed 3 months before his departure. Everyone was now worried sick about the legacy of the Yondaime, as well as the hero of the elemental nations, Naruto Uzumaki no Mikaze, but nobody knew where he was. As in the Konoha Hokage's tower, in Hokage's office, we see Tsunade Senju sitting there, as in front of her were Konoha 9 and as well as their Jonin senseis, minus Asuma and Kurenai. Well, Hokage-sama, what happened to Naruto? Any news? Nothing. I have informed the Toads about Naruto's disappearance. They said they will look into it. Once they found out, they will inform the Slugs, which in return will inform me. But as of now, nothing. What are we going to do, Sensei? Naruto disappeared alongside him. We know, Sakura, but he's alive out there, I'm sure of it. But what if he... Damn it, Sakura, he's alive out there. Not his head, getting angry. He has to be, she said as she couldn't hold her lips quivering, and tears started to fill her eyes, her mind racing 1,000 miles per second because of the thought that Naruto died. Of all the times now, when the world was finally at peace, would be meaningless. He was able to achieve the dream of Sage of Six Spots. Her old comrade and love interest Jiraiya, her sensei, and his parents. And now he too dying just like that? No, she won't let that happen. She will bring him back even from the dead ones. As for Orochimaru, he was now redeemed and was cleared from his charges. He aligned himself again with Konoha village but stayed near Otogakure. Due to Naruto's persuasion, he was once again put the bad blood between him and Konoha behind, and it was revealed that it was Danzo who corrupted him and killed his parents, making him angry at Konoha and making him obsessed with the scientific research towards immortality. And now Orochimaru too was searching for Naruto as well. Where could he have gone with Sasuke? I should have informed the snake summons. As he summoned Manda. What is it, Orochimaru? Well, Manda, I want the summoner scrolls of our clan to see if Sasuke's name is still on that. His name has been removed. Either of you can check it. As Manda spit out the scroll, as Orochimaru looked through it, Sasuke's name indeed was removed, and only Orochimaru's name was there. Kabuto was also removed from the snake summons, and Anko's name was also there. Damn it. I think he is dead. Have there been any traces of Naruto Uzumaki, the summoner of the toads? No, not that I have known. Can you keep an eye on them? I think the toads are hiding something from us. Clever as always, Orochimaru. That's what we all thought. We are keeping an eye on them. Back in the Mount Miyaboku, during the 2 months Naruto's life had been hell. He couldn't sleep. His eyes were darkened under the eyeballs, and he had huge bags under his eyes. He couldn't sleep. Damn you, Teme. Why can't you just let me sleep? Had you made a promise in all your lives that you will torture me in some form? Come on, Teme. Let me take a break. As Naruto changed his diaper. During those 2 months, Naruto took care of Sasuke with the help of Ma and Pa, and he went to random villages with Henji on them and learned some books and techniques how to take care of babies, and brought some diapers as well as formulas for babies to drink. You could say that Naruto was pretty much like a mother/father to the baby now. Hey Pa, have you gotten any clue from which clan this jutsu originated from? As a matter of fact, I do, Naruto boy. I have been studying and have located the clan from which this jutsu originated from, but unluckily the clan has been liberated. And I think you want to read this. As Naruto read through the scroll, his eyes widened. You can't be serious, right? I mean, I'm his friend, not his family or father. I can't. Naruto-chan, you have to. I mean, look at him. He sees you as his parent, his father figure. You cannot just abandon him now. You're doing the same thing that those people would do. I can't, Pa. I'm his friend, not his family. I have to give him a chance. Naruto's boy, you have to give him a chance. You cannot just abandon him. I mean, look at him. You have raised him as your own. From day one, we have all seen him. You might not have gotten it through your head right now, but deep down you do know that you are also starting to see him as your son. As Naruto's eyes widened. No, I cannot. As Naruto left Mount Miyaboku that night, it was a stormy night that day, and Naruto didn't return. Sasuke, as a baby, was crying still. As we go to Naruto, who was roaming around a non-shinobi village aimlessly, his divides of Pa and Ma roaming through his head, hurting him and haunting him. You cannot abandon him, Naruto, not now. You're his father figure. You're his parent. You have to take care of him. Deep down, you don't know even yet, but you're starting to see him as your son. I guess you're right. I cannot abandon him now. Besides, Uzumaki never leaves family behind, and the Teme is kind of like my family. And I cannot let my Uzumaki side of heritage be blown out like that. Fine, I'll take him as my own. Naruto found a new resolve with his declaration as he returned once again to Mount Miyaboku, where he found that Sasuke was ill. What happened to Sasuke? Pa, Ma? Well, Naruto boy, he's been very ill. You have to take him to Tsunade because she's the best medic and she can only heal him. Damn it. As Naruto wrote down a scroll, a message. Pa, I want you to inform the slugs and give this message to Tsunade and tell her to meet me outside of Wave Country alone immediately. It's an emergency. Are you sure about this? Hi, just tell her that as fast as she can, please. Fine, Naruto boy. As Pa took the scroll and disappeared in a puff of smoke, and Naruto grabbed the baby as his KCM2 cloak activated, also surrounding the baby, keeping it warm from the outside rainy world, as Naruto too disappeared in a yellow flash with baby. As Ma sighed, what are we going to do with you, Naruto boy? As we go to Konoha's perspective, Tsunade had drowned herself in paperwork since Naruto's disappearance. Everywhere in Konoha was gloomy now because Naruto has suddenly disappeared. His friends has also thrown themselves in training, thinking that Sasuke was able to defeat Naruto and was injured gravely and was also missing, because once they reached and traced through the villages and got near the battle ground, they found nothing of Sasuke and nothing of Naruto's. Only a piece of Naruto's jacket was there alongside his necklace. Yes, Naruto lost his necklace and didn't knew that he had lost it. As Tsunade grabbed the necklace and started to cry, Naruto, I'm going to kill that bastard. Naruto was written missing in action from the shinobi roster and his name was removed, and news was informed to the 5 elemental nations, which caused them to even more enrage and grieve some bit, especially Gaara. And during the time when she was grieving, she received a small slug at her table. Tsunade-sama, a scroll from the Toads, as her eyes widened, as she took the scroll and started to read it. Once she was finished reading, her eyes were widened. Dear Tsunade-bachan, meet me at the gates of the Wave Country. Come alone, please. It's an emergency. Someone's life depends upon it. Please, hurry. As her eyes widened and then narrowed, what are you hiding, Naruto? As she summoned a slug in her office. Can you take me outside the Wave Country's borders? Hi, just hop on, Tsunade-sama. As Tsunade did so as she was told, and disappeared in a puff of smoke alongside the slug. In a matter of seconds, she appeared right outside the Wave Country's border. As she saw that no one was there, as she started to look around. Damn it, where are you, Gaki? Bachan, you're here. Good. You have to heal him. I don't know why he's feeling sick, please. As her eyes widened after seeing a baby, then narrowed. You damn idiot. Do you know how worried sick we all were? And yet here you are raising your own damn bastard child? No, Bachan, I mean look at him. He has black hair and black eyes, and I have blonde hair and blue eyes. You see the difference? As her eyes widened, as she gasped, don't tell me, Naruto. Is that... Yes, Bachan, that's Sasuke. As Naruto then narrowed his eyes, and no, I'm not going to tell any one of them that Sasuke is this baby, because if they knew, they will kill him. Naruto, you do know that this is a big gamble, don't you? I know, Bachan, but I cannot let him be harmed. The nature and Kami above himself have given him a second chance. It was Itachi who appeared there. As Naruto told her the whole story what happened that night and told her to keep it a secret even from his sensei and his teammates and friends alongside all of the other great villages. Naruto, are you sure about this? Yes, Bachan. I have decided to take him as my own son. And for that, Ba told me that all I have to do is cut my hand and rub my blood on his back, on his bone marrow. My blood will be absorbed in the seal, and his DNA will be changed from an Uchiha to somewhat of Uzumaki, and he will legally be my son. It was a technique from a forbidden clan that was lost in times, and Pa was able to achieve a scroll from which I got this information. Regardless of that, Naruto, I still need his blood sample, and here, this will do, she said after her hands hovered over the baby and glowed. This will keep him out of trouble. But I will need his blood sample just to be sure. And yours as well. Have you completed the jutsu? Yes, I have. Once I arrived here, flashback. Once Naruto arrived at the wave country in a yellow flash, he made a shadow clone and handed him the baby and cut his hand open. As blood started to drip, as he rubbed the blood on baby's back, as he saw that the blood glowed and was absorbed inside baby's backbone, as Sasuke's black hair had yellow streaks at the end, and that was the only change in him. Nor did Naruto know that his whole behavior would change and will become similar to Naruto's once he grew up. There will be some similarities with Sasuke, but he will have complete behavior like Naruto because he was his adoptive son. Sorry, his son, logically and by DNA. Now, end of the flashback, and that's when Tsunade arrived. Fine, you can take it. As Tsunade out of nowhere brought out 2 containers. Do you always carry these things, Bachan? Naruto said after he saw needles. Oh, come on, don't be a crybaby. For God's sake, you are the hero of the elemental nations, and yet here you are, scared of a needle. You fought the 10 tails for God's sake. But Bachan, needles are scarier than them. As Tsunade's sweat dropped. Mata Konkaki, sometimes you really are just a brat. You know? Hey! Shh, the baby is sleeping. Oh yeah, sorry, Naruto said as he dropped the back of his head by his hand. So, Naruto, I want you to meet me here every once or 2 months. Is that doable? I will try, Bachan. So what are you going to do? Well, I'm going to move to the border country that is just outside the Whirlpool country and Mizushio Gakure. Are you sure about that, Naruto? Yeah, I heard that it is a non-shinobi village and there are only civilians there. I can raise Sasuke there, away from the heat, and you can represent Sasuke's sword and his tighter clothes with his blood that was left on the battlefield. Here, these are in this scroll, and you can present them to the elemental nations and get Sasuke off of the bingo book for me, please. Naruto, this is indeed a big gamble, but with your luck, Gaki, I doubt that you will lose this bet. Heck, you might even have the lady luck herself on your side. You're too kind, Bachan, but please, will you do what I said? Don't worry, Gaki, it will be done. But you do know that keeping a secret from them will cause them not settle, and they will try to find you out where you live once I told them that you are alive and well, but you have to take care of something. And Gaki, just be safe out there. That's what I wanted to say, okay? Fine, Bachan. Well, I'm leaving then, Naruto said as he disappeared with baby Sasuke in a yellow flash and appeared back in Mount Miyaboku, as Tsunade did the same. Next morning, back in Konoha, Gakure no Sato, as Konoha 9 alongside their sensei were all called back. So, any news from Naruto? Asked Sakura, as Hinata was also there this time, and she was sad that her Naruto-kun had disappeared suddenly. Yes, Naruto is alive and well out there. On the other hand, Sasuke, he managed to defeat him, but he couldn't get the guilt over of killing his friend, and he is on a journey to redeem himself and get rid of this burden, or to know how to live with it. As their eyes widen, as Kakashi gritted his teeth, damn it, I should be there with him. I shouldn't have let him go alone. It was his choice, Kakashi. He couldn't do anything. But still, I cannot believe I was foolish enough to think that Naruto will be able to deal with such guilt. Damn it. I myself have been guilt-ridden for almost 15 years. And damn it! Kakashi punched the wall, his anger radiating, and more vividly. Nobody has ever seen Kakashi this angry before, not even Tenzo. Kakashi-senpai, please calm down, we're in front of Hokage. Kakashi, you're dismissed. You can leave if you want to. Hi, Hokage-sama, Kakashi said as he left, as Sakura's eyes were widened. As she started to cry, Sakura, I know this is hard for you to forgive Naruto. No, I'm not mad at him. I kind of feel bad for him, that it was him who have to carry this burden all alone. I really am useless, Sensei. I couldn't protect my friend, or couldn't be there for him when he needed me the most. No, Sakura, you have done enough. All we can do is give Naruto time to heal his wounds, while we also recover. And as for Sasuke, it's time we take him out of the bingo books, because he's been dealt with. I myself has done the DNA test and proved that this is Sasuke's DNA. As everyone nodded and left, leaving only Shizune and Tsunade behind. Tsunade-sama, during my years traveling with you, I came very close to you. I know when you lie. Tell me, what are you hiding? As Tsunade's eyes widened, as she cursed under her breath. I cannot lie to you, can I, Shizune? No, Tsunade, you can't. As she activated her privacy seals and told her the whole story, what Tsunade was told by Naruto, as her eyes widened. Tsunade-sama, is Naruto out of his mind? Even if Sasuke was given a second chance, even if he forgot all about it, once the Elemental Nation found out or got a hint that he is Sasuke indeed, do you know what they will do? Don't worry, Shizune, they won't. You see, I've seen Sasuke. He has changed some bit. He has yellow streaks at the end of his hair, even if he looks similar to that of Sasuke, but he's still Naruto's son. By blood now. I have done the blood test. Here, you can see it's a 90% match. He's still an Uchiha, while an Uzumaki no Mikaze as well, son of Naruto Uzumaki no Mikaze. As Tsunade handed the files to Shizune, who read them and gasped, it is true then. We should have at least told Kakashi and Sakura. No, Naruto made me promise we cannot tell each and every one of them. He wants Sakura to move on. He doesn't want her to feel any guilt. And as for Kakashi, he also wants him to move on. As we go to the Ichiraku ramen stand where most of Naruto's friends have gathered, I cannot believe that Dope just went on his way to redeem himself. He could have brought us together with him to deal with that punk, or at least come back so we could help him deal with this stuff, said Kiba as Akamaru barked in agreement. Kiba, it is not easy for Naruto as well. You have to know that, said Shino in a monotone voice. Hi, Kiba-kun. Naruto-kun is going through very much troubles that we can hardly even imagine. Killing your own teammate that you thought was your best friend and brother can be quite tiring on both your mind and body, and there will be a lot of time that will be needed to recover from such shock. Heck, we are even still recovering from Neji Nisan's death, Hinata said as tears started to well again in her eyes. Calm down, Hinata-chan. I'm sure Naruto will come back, and yeah. About Neji, we all feel the same. As Lee and Tenten, who were also there, became sad. Well, I hope Naji's flames of youth burns brighter even in heaven. For once, Lee, I can agree with your youth yapping shit, said Tenten, as all of them laughed at this. I hope that Baka comes back. I mean, Billboard Brower here is just sulking as heck. Well, what a drag, You're such a troublesome woman. Can't you see that? She's in a depression-like state just because one of her teammates turned traitor and was killed by another teammate who was like her brother and a friend to them as well. It's both hard on Naruto and Hinata. Naruto is taking too much on himself because he thinks that we might hate him, especially Sakura, from what I can think. Well, we're not going to hate him, Shikamaru, Jody said in between his munching of chips. He did what he had to do. We cannot let Sasuke roam around and disrupt the peace that was finally able to achieve after 4 great shinobi wars. So many deaths, so many losses. And now we were able to achieve the eternal peace that we all needed. As everyone nodded. But still, he could have come back. You know what? When he comes back, I'm going to beat his ass. Yeah, right. Like you can beat him. He was the one who saved us all from the Ten Tails and Kage and Madara. Like hell, you can beat him, said none other than Kiba, as Ino grew a tick mark and beat Kiba to the ground, as Shikamaru pulled her by the arms, as she still stomped on Kiba. What did you say, dog brat? As Kiba was whining, as Akamaru just waited there and told him through eyes, in the battle of alpha female and male, every male and male from himself. Sorry, Kiba, as Akamaru sighed. On the other side, Naruto already reached through boat to the sad border country, where he pretty much settled in and started to raise Sasuke. Time skip, 1 year later. It has been already 1 year. Sasuke started to crawl, and Naruto was happy that he took care of him. He made clones that took odd jobs here and there to earn some money that they used to live. On the other side, back to Konoha, it has been a year that Sasuke was announced as dead to the whole elemental nations and was removed from each and every one of the bingo books when the reports were brought to light and they were informed to rest of the elemental nations alongside the Kages of the other villages, which was pretty much able to convince them that Sasuke Uchiha was dead now in the eyes of the whole elemental nation. And Tsunade was sneaky enough to enter a new name in the entry of the Uzumaki and Namikaze family tree, which was Sasuke Uzumaki Namikaze. Another U with a dot, not revealing the full name. And Naruto's friends were getting restless now. Damn it, it's been a year. The dope hasn't come back. We have to go and search for him, sensei, said Kiba, who was grown a little bit. I agree with Kiba-kun. It's been a year. Naruto-kun might be out there still depressing over himself. He can be too hard on himself. As we all know him, we have to bring him back by force if we have to. Well, I have to agree with you all, but you all do know that this is or can get us in trouble once the Hokage find out. Well, as troublesome that it will be, we have to find him, right? Shikamaru said with a smirk, as everyone also laughed, as they gathered a team behind Hokage's back to search for Naruto. As Tenzo thought this was too troubling and informed Tsunade, as Tsunade, cursing her luck, already sent a letter to Naruto telling him that there will be a team not authorized from her searching for him, which will be his friends and sensei. And Naruto, once he heard this and received this letter, was almost too late because the said team had already entered the border country once they found out with the help of Bakun, who trailed Naruto's scent back here. And Naruto Getting restless, packed as many things as he could and took Sasuke and ran as fast as he could towards a wooden bridge that connected the said village to another minor village. As he crossed the bridge, he put many of the explosive tanks under the bridge. As all of the team reached there, they saw Naruto standing there alone. Unknown to them, Naruto was already near the docks, and it was a clone. And the original Naruto was already boarding a ship with Sasuke, who was 1 year old by now, in his arms, and the ship started to sail, leaving them behind. As the bridge blew up, Naruto was standing there. Naruto, why aren't you coming back? Said Hinata as she shouted. As Naruto saddened at this, I know, Hinata. Please just wait for me. I promise I will return an answer to your confession and ask for every one of you. I'm sorry. Please just give me some time. I cannot face you, Naruto said, as he saw Sakura there. His fist tightened as his gaze was averted. Naruto, stop being a buck and beating yourself to the ground. We are all at fault. It isn't your fault. You had to do what you had to do. I'm not mad at you. You don't get it, Sakura. Even if you forgive me, I cannot. I have to take care of something. Please, just give me time. I will return, I promise. How long, Naruto? Kakashi asked. Please, I don't know how long, but please just give me some time. I promise I will come back. That is not a suitable answer, Naruto. Please, you have to come back to us back to the village. Where is your family and home? I know, Sensei, but I can't. As during the time they were conversing, unknown to Naruto, Tenzo already created a bridge, and Shikamaru and the others made shadow clones, who they switched themselves into as they gained some distance, unknown to Naruto, and started to travel through the bridge. As Shikamaru opened his shadow possession and caught Naruto's clone in possession. Possession complete. Now, Naruto, either I can drag you back or you can come back to us willingly. As Naruto smirked. Still as troublesome as always. Hey, Shika. As Naruto went into puff of smoke as all of their eyes met. It was a shadow clone all along. Damn it, Bakun. Can you search for his scent again? As all of them rushed towards the shore, where they saw a boat sailing very far away from them. Damn it! I can't believe we were fooled by Naruto. Well, he was a prankster back in the day and made Anbu chains after him. So yeah, I guess Naruto is doing well. No, he's not. Since Sakura. What do you mean, Sakura? Said Kakashi. I mean, he's doing pretty well. Can't you see? He's healthy and all. But what about him? His heart, his mental state. What's going through his head? Well, he's Naruto, we can't be sure. After all, that is why he's called the unpredictable ninja of the Hidden Leaf Village. As on the boat, we see Naruto finally sighing in relief. Phew, that was a close call. And where should I go? I know. Naruto sent a message to Tsunade that to meet him outside the wave country again, as Naruto disappeared in a yellow flash. At the night, Tsunade appeared. What is it, Kaki? Well, thanks to your message, Bachan, I was able to almost escape. Well, they were able to manage to capture my shadow clone, but thanks to that shadow clone, I was able to gain enough time to disappear from their sights. So, Kaki, what are you going to do? And looks like little Sasuke over here has been growing healthy. You've been taking good care of him, Kaki. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but you made a hell of a lot of parent. As Naruto just chuckled nervously. Well, what can I say? As Sasuke just giggled happily in Naruto's arms. During the time, Kurama was also awake and talked to Naruto. Naruto, we need to talk. Can you come into the mindscape? Wait, Kurama. Hey, Bachan, can you take care of Sasuke here for a few minutes? Kurama wants to talk about something. Fine, just don't be too late, Kaki. It's already too late in the night. I want to go back to the village without causing any suspicions. As Naruto got into a relaxing stance as he closed his eyes. What is it, Kurama? "Mhm. We have to be in a place where they cannot search for you and the Gaki over there." What do you mean, Kurama? But please, no matter where we go, they will always search for us. I know, Gaki. That is why I'm suggesting that you stay in the fire country, somewhere else, near border or somewhere. They will not search for you inside the fire country because they, I think, already did so. They're searching for you outside of the fire country, outside other nations. Heck, you are outside of the water nation, just near its border, at the border country, and they reach there. And it's a lot of travel from here. You can sleep here and live here and take care of Sasuke over there without getting into any suspicions. What do you think? I guess I can trust on you, Kurama. Well, during the years when Kurama woke up, he was quite creeped out with these sudden turns of events that Sasuke was turned out to be a baby, and Naruto once informed him the whole story. He was quite understandable and was also reasonable, as he too thought that Kami himself has given that said damn Uchiha a second chance, and he shouldn't take his revenge out on a baby because that will just be damn mean, getting revenge on a defenseless baby. And during the time, Kurama also got found of the baby Sasuke because he knew now that the said Gaki also contained the blood of Naruto as well, making him Naruto's son. Well, I guess we can talk to Bachan about this and come to an agreement and some arrangements as well. Yeah, thank me later, Gaki. Come on, Kurama, just go back to sleep. Yeah, right. As Naruto woke up. What is it, Naruto? Well, he made a suggestion that why don't we stay in the fire country, in near borders or something like that. That can be done and arranged, Naruto. Why though? Well, I mean, the team that was sent, again, I apologize, but they were not sent from me. They made it their own mission. They employed themselves. Well, they are my friends after all. Anyways, Kurama thinks we should live in the fire country because they will not search, and from what he can guess and bet that they already did search the whole fire country and will not search it again because they know that I am outside. And they will, even if they went on search, they will search for me outside, which means we can live peacefully here until Sasuke is grown enough to join the ninja academy, and that's when I can return. Are you sure about this, Naruto? You can't be serious. 7 more years? Sensei, it has to be done. I cannot just endanger Sasuke's presence by announcing that he is my son, and the similarities are too damn much. People have to forget about Sasuke, and 8 years of time is a lot to forget about something like that, and for people to move on. I guess you're right. Well, take this letter to the fire daimyo and he will give you the Senju compound that is there. You can use that as a hideout. It is near the woods, and much or less most of the people who are only registered shinobi can go there. And yeah, I never send my shinobi there. You can live there peacefully. Thanks, Bachan. I'll leave with Sasuke now. Well, see you later, Gaki. As Tsunade disappeared alongside Naruto, and they appeared in front of the said daimyo, and once they were informed by daimyo and told that Sasuke was Naruto's son, and he named his son after his fallen comrade because before Sasuke succumbed to darkness, he was a good child. And the daimyo bought it just like that and gave him the Senju compound, and where Naruto raised Sasuke. And for the next time skip, we're going to time skip for 4 more years. Sasuke was 5 years old now, and Naruto was almost 22 now. Well, Sasuke, get down here, you'll be late to school. Hi, Tochan, I'm coming. Yep, Sasuke calls Naruto Tochan now. Matakon, what am I going to do with you, Teme? Urusayu, Uruston Kachi. I don't know what he says, I kind of forgot and my tongue is slipping. So forgive me. Usuraton Kachi. Yeah, I forgot it. Anyways, on to our story. Yep. Just eat your breakfast, Teme. Hi. As Sasuke ate his breakfast and went to the kindergarten school that was available for civilians children now, where the children just go to play and learn how to read and write. Sasuke was again top of his class, as Naruto was damn proud of it. And their life was going well. Naruto was earning here and there and was receiving a little bit of funding from his parents and Senju compound accounts to monthly to live peacefully. Naruto though still did some odd jobs here and there to save for Sasuke in future. He didn't want it to be too dependent on his parents' money. Heck, even his own bank account was too large because of the missions he's done and the rewards he was given after saving the whole elemental nations. But he still did the odd jobs here and there. Anyways, his friends still searched out for him when they were on missions and couldn't find him after that incident at the border country. And they were getting depressed by passing minute. And that's when we see Team Asuma at the Fire Country capital, as Naruto and Sasuke were now visiting a mall there, where they would buy some groceries and some clothing for Sasuke. As they encountered Naruto, as they hid themselves. Wait, is that Naruto? I think so. Hey, is that a child? As Ino gasped, that child looks like Sasuke. What? You can't be serious, Ino. Well, Shikamaru, you always were falling asleep, and Choji, you always focused too much on eating. I was the one who looked at Sasuke and alongside the rest of the girls as his fangirls, and damn too know much about him. And when I say that kid is Sasuke, I mean he is Sasuke. Well, we have to confront him now. No, we have to follow him and see where he lives, so we can pin him down and corner him. Naruto has a lot of explaining to do. Shikamaru said with anger in his voice, as the three of them followed their comrade as Naruto entered an apartment. And said apartment was quite far away from the rest of the population in the woods. As once they entered there, all of them made some seals to cause a barrier which will not let anyone but them to go through in and out. Hence Naruto was now cornered and the three of them knocked on the door. As Naruto opened the door, his eyes widened. Hello guys, it's quite surprising to see you all here. Hello Naruto, indeed it is quite surprising. What are you doing here? Shikamaru, Ino, Choji. As Shikamaru's eyes narrowed. We have a lot of things to talk about, Naruto. Oh yeah, where are my manners? Please come in, Naruto said as he led the three of them in. Don't try to escape, Naruto. We already set a barrier seal. And you cannot escape from here. Damn it, Naruto cursed under his breath. So aren't you going to introduce us to your child over there that is hiding behind the door? Damn it. Sasuke, you can come out now. Is it alright, Toho-chan? As all of their eyes widened. Toho-chan, what's going on here? Shikamaru thought, as Ino was just dumbfounded, and Shikamaru and Choji just stopped eating his chips. As Sasuke came out, as Ino gasped, as Choji's and Shikamaru's eyes widened. The kid looked similar to Sasuke, but the only difference was that his eyes turned blue, and his black hair that was similar to Sasuke's hairstyle had yellow streaks at the end. He looked almost like Naruto, yet different from him and similar to Sasuke. He's just like Sasuke, Ino said. Hey, that's my name, lady, Sasuke said, getting angry in a Naruto-like manner. As Ino guessed, he behaves like you a lot. I am his son, duh. Dad, this dumb lady is just... What is she doing here? As grew a tick mark. You damn brat. I'll show you who is that lady over here. To inform you, I'm a girl right now. Yeah, you're just an old lady. As another tick mark grew on her head. Sasuke, apologize to Ino right now. I apologize, Ba-chan. As another tick mark grew. You little damn brat. Sasuke, can you go to your room and play? Hi, To-chan. Sasuke ran into his room. As after some struggling, Joji and Shikamaru were able to calm Ino down. Okay, Naruto. Are you going to inform us about something? As Naruto activated his seal, so Sasuke couldn't hear anything, and made a shadow clone left outside to deal with Sasuke if he comes outside for anything he needs. Well, to tell you the truth, you basically tell them the whole story, what happened, and how Itachi caused Sasuke to age to de-age and forget everything, and how Naruto made him his son, and how they lived for the past years, and when he will come back. At first they were sad, and then mad at Naruto, and then they knew what he did and why he did. Troublesome it is. I think you did the right thing, Naruto. I guess I can trust you now. Thank you, guys. What do you mean you can trust us now, you damn idiot? We all can be trusted. We're your comrades, for God's sake. You could have told us. I cannot risk it, At that time, Sasuke was a criminal. Double-strength criminal. I feared that even if he was a child, the people will fear him. For what might he grow into? What if he regains his memories and powers again? They will try to execute him. But you cannot be so sure, Naruto, Ino said. Are you seriously going to ask me that, After you seen through my memories, I knew you all saw through my memories at the battle that took place. You know what I'm talking about, right? As all of them stiffened and then nodded, as there came to a realization once they all saw Naruto's past, how he was treated and how he still was blamed somewhere within the village that he was the Nine Tails and he caused all the destruction and he should be killed. Because what if he lets the Nine Tails break free? But all those superstitions and false beliefs were lost once he saved the village. I guess you're right, Naruto. I'm sorry for my outburst, Ino said. Well, it's alright, Stop with the apologizing. I cannot deal with that. As all of them laughed. So, when are you going to return with him? Is for another 3 years, I guess? Yeah, I guess so. Well, Naruto, we're not going to tell anyone. And, yeah, your secret is safe with us. Right, As both of the said teammates said to her as Naruto laughed. Hey, come on! I'm not going to reveal that to everyone. Yeah, right, said Shikamaru with a deadpan voice. You're called the Gossiper of Konoha for nothing. Fine, I will not inform anyone, okay? Just a little bit detail that we found Naruto and we didn't encounter him, just saw him. Is that quite possible to tell everyone? No, it will jeopardize Naruto's safety alongside with Sasuke's. Fine, I guess you win. But once you come back, you have to treat me to a treat, handsome. Said with a wink to Naruto as Naruto's sweat dropped. Wow, he changes like... never mind. Fine, As the three of them left, as gave Naruto a peck on the cheek and also left her outside, and Naruto was dazed still for a bit as he chuckled and sighed as he dropped the barrier. As his clone went in a puff of smoke, regaining his memories, as he went to Sasuke's room and saw that Sasuke was playing there. So Sasuke, wanna go get some ramen? Yeah, ramen! But I want some tomatoes too as well. You can get them. Yay! As Naruto took Sasuke outside the house to get some ramen from the fire capital, and some tomatoes as a snack after that. Meanwhile, once the team Asuma returned, they informed the Hokage about the whole scenario and how they encountered Naruto, and they were too let in on the secret. And as for Sakura, she still couldn't move on from Sasuke and remained single but more vigilant in her duties, and she became cold towards her peers. She still interacted friendly with all of them but didn't talk too much like she used to. She didn't boast herself. She was like a former shell of her former self. And as for Hinata, she became the clan head, and she still waited for Naruto not being married. Hiyashi already knew Hinata's true feelings for Naruto and waited for Naruto to return. Time skip 3 years. Naruto rushed inside a village in a yellow flash, carrying a unconscious figure of a child in his arms. As he rushed to the hospital, where he saw Tsunade there. Naruto, hurry, bring him inside. As Naruto laid the said figure to the stretcher, and Tsunade rushed inside the hospital room to operate, alongside with Sakura, who was also quite shocked and as well as quite worried about the said figure. Flashback, how did this happen? You see, Naruto and Sasuke were returning back to Konoha. Both of them were hinged so that nobody outside of the village could see how they looked like, and that's when they encountered bandits. Naruto, when he was fighting off bandits without using his signature jutsus, was dealing them off, but that's when one of the bandits stabbed Sasuke as his eyes widened, as he destroyed and obliterated all of them with a Rasen Shuriken, killing them instantly, as he made a clone and sent him ahead to inform all of them. And the timing was perfect because at that time Sakura was being briefed of her new mission alongside with Tsunade and Ino there, as well as Hinata. Hinata too had gained the 100 healing marks along the training in the few years before because she also wanted to become strong. And at that time when they were briefing with each other, a golden flashy figure busted through the door as Anbu got there. Bachan! Bachan! Said the golden figure as all of them stopped, as there were gaps in the room. Naruto-kun, Naruto. Kaki. It's emergency. What is it? Just get to the hospital operating room. Boss will be here with Sasuke. He needs to be bandaged up. He already lost some blood. Just hurry. As Tsunade's eyes widened, then narrowed. Hi, Sakura, with me. Now! Hinata, you as well. As the three women ran towards the hospital. End of the flashback. After everything was patched up and done, Sakura couldn't shake off the feeling that the said child looked so similar to Sasuke. And she took a little bit of sample to herself to do a blood test in secret. And after the surgery was complete, she met with Naruto and hugged him and told him that she was happy that he returned. And there is a lot of things he had to answer about the child and who he was once he recovers. And Hinata just hugged Naruto and cried. Naruto hugged her back and told her that his answer was yes, he too had feelings for her. But as of now, his child need a parent to be there for him. After hearing this, Hinata was a little bit disappointed but happy that Naruto was now returning her feelings, but she was disappointed that Naruto already lost his virginity and had a child before her. But when Naruto told her that he was his adoptive child by a jutsu which makes him his blood child, she was happy, meaning that Naruto was a virgin and she could pop that cherry herself. Yeah, a little bit hentai added here. So anyways, back to our story. We go to Sakura. She was secretly taking blood sample from Sasuke's slot and doing some blood test, and to her surprise they matched. As tears started to well up in her eyes, her fist clenched as she made her way back towards Naruto. Naruto, You have a lot of explaining to do, she said in an angry tone. Sakura, listen, Sakura, without any warning, rushed towards Naruto and put him to the ground and punched him in the face. And again, punch. And again, another punch. You damn idiot. What did you do to him? Sakura, please, forgive me, Naruto said as his face started to get swollen. That's when they heard a voice. Stop hurting my dad, said another voice, as a little baby figure rushed towards her and kicked her in the ribs, sending her stumbling and off of Naruto as the said figure hugged Naruto as it glared towards Sakura, which caused her to flinch. His eyes are blue, she thought. What have you done to him? You cannot tell him, Sakura. Sasuke. Can you go? No, Dad, I'm not. As suddenly Sasuke fell unconscious as Naruto's eyes widened, and then he looked upwards and saw that it was Kakashi. You have a lot of explaining to do, Naruto. About him? Sasuke said, pointing towards the child. And where have you been for the past 8 years? I guess I have a lot of answers to give to you guys. Would you mind bringing me to Tsunade's office? I guess we can do that, Naruto. Please carry Sasuke. I will be able to walk there myself. I see. Kakashi carried baby Sasuke in his arms, and the three of them vanished in a leaf sunshine and appeared in the Hokage office, where Tsunade was already sitting. Boy, I need you to call and gather all of the Konoha 9 and the rest of the shinobi senseis. As each and every one of them arrived, Tenzo and Guy arrived, alongside Kakashi, who was also there. And all of the other Rookie 9 arrived, who were now clan heads of their own. Well, for once Naruto has arrived here. Hey Naruto, I guess Sakura already vented out her rage on you, huh? Well, where are the answers? Let them on us. Dope, said none other than Kiba, as everyone waited for Naruto to answer. Bachan, can you? Come on, Gaki. Don't put that dirt on me, please. Fine. As Tsunade explained what went down and how everything went for the past 8 years, to their planning and all, to redeem Sasuke. Once the story ended, except for Ino, Shikamaru and Choji, everyone was shocked and looked towards Naruto with the same expressions, first with anger, then with sadness, and then finally realization. I guess we all know what happened, but Sakura was still angry. You could have told us. I cannot risk that, Sakura. Please, you have to understand. I know that, but damn it, you idiot. We could have taken care of him all by ourselves together. I know, Sakura, but he doesn't remember anything. He's not your Sasuke. He's not our Sasuke. He's my son. I cannot let his childhood be destroyed and ruined by us. You have to know that he's just an innocent child, but he is Sasuke. No, he's not. Naruto said with rage. He's my son. If you're not going to stop this yabbling, Sakura, I have to issue an order by the help of Hokage for you to stay away from me and my family. As everyone gasped at this. Naruto, are you really going to? I don't want to, Sakura. Believe me when I say this, but you leave me no choice. You have to stop this yabbling. He doesn't remember anything. He's my son, Sasuke Uzumaki no Mikaze, not Sasuke Uchiha we all knew. He's not the same monster that Sasuke Uchiha turned into. He's just an innocent child. Can't you see that? His DNA is changed. I guess. Fine. You win. I will stop. He does deserve a second chance. I cannot destroy his beast now. Thank you, Sakura. Thank you very much. And we're going to have a time skip. Sasuke was already enrolled in the academy, and during that year, Sasuke was happy that his father finally got married and he had a mother. Not only one, but 3 actually. Meaning Sakura, Hinata, and Ino married with Naruto. Reviving 3 clans actually. 2 clans. two for the Uzumakis and one for the Namikaze. Sakura was a Namikaze clan because it was a civilian clan as well, and Ino and Hinata were Uzumakis. And Naruto was made a clan head of two clans and named the 7th Hokage after Kakashi Hatake, who was named the 6th Hokage because Naruto needed someone to train. And as the time went by, Sasuke also became a genin, and Naruto took him under himself as an apprentice, and he was also once again trained by none other than in the arts of senjutsu and summoning of toads. After some time, Sasuke became Chunin, and at that time his father became Hokage, and his other siblings were also born at that time, which were none other than Boruto Uzumaki, Himawari Uzumaki, and Inojin Uzumaki. And as for Sakura, Sarada Namikaze was also born, who had golden hair and blue eyes, with a green tail hint in them. And she still had Sakura's brute strength. And life was looking up for Sasuke once again. And this is where I'm going to be leaving off this story, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, guys, this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing out.